I'm going to talk about how I brew with Aeropress. Here we have the Aeropress. Relatively new to the brewing devices that are out there today in comparison to the French press and your usual pour over. I bought one of these merely because it was different and I wanted to try it and I just wanted to see what it was like. And when I first got it, I really didn't know what I was doing with it. But then I found a couple of recipes done by a couple of Aeropress champions, world champions. And once I tried these, I fell in love with this. I found like the right way of doing it, or a good way of doing it. Here are a couple things you're gonna need. You're gonna need a scale. You're gonna need the actual Aeropress itself, which comes with two pieces. You get the top plunger and the bottom piece that holds the filter. Here's the filter cap, which holds the filter. And they typically come with paper filters, like these little discs, which fit inside the filter cap. You'll need some type of timer, probably in your phone, and some chopsticks, or what I found in my drawer is toaster tongs. But pretty much anything that you can use to stir with would work. There are a couple of, quote, recipes that you can do. In other words, they're combinations of water, coffee ratio. There's two different ways that you can brew with this. The way that I've really enjoyed, I've worked with, is what's called the inverted way, where it's basically upside down, where the filter is at the top. So today I'm going to show you the inverted method. It comes in two pieces. With these two pieces, you simply put the filter piece over the plunger, like so. I usually make sure it's in there a decent amount so that you can prevent any leakage of water. Today we're going to be using 35 grams of coarsely ground coffee, similar to kosher salt. Set your timer for 1 minute and 5 seconds, or I'm going to use my stopwatch to help me keep track. So once I get my Aeropress, where the filter side is up, I'm going to pour my coffee down inside. Which is really handy is this little thing that comes with it to keep you from getting messy. Bam. Still got grinds in it. Alright, so I tear out my scale, zero out my scale. We're going to be pouring 150 milliliters of water. So I'm going to start my timer. And pour kind of in a circular motion, 150 milliliters of water. And stir it for about 20 seconds. You want to make sure that all those grounds get nice and wet and get incorporated in the brewing party that's going on in here. Then you want to make sure you also wash out your filter. All right, put that on top, twist that. Then when your time is done, I'm just going to press that down just a little bit until I start seeing the air bubbles come up, just to secure it. Pour that on top of my device and just press slowly for about 30 seconds. And I'm starting to hear that hissing sound of air escaping. So I know it's right at the very end. Oh, there. But now what I'm going to do is add in, using my scale, zero it out, I'm going to add in about 160 to 180 milliliters of water, extra water, depending on your taste. I found I like about 165 to 170. It seems to be about the right range for me, for my taste. Stirred up that flavor strata, then you're done. The taste of Aeropress is really unique. It really brings out a lot of the nuances of the coffee. Not only do you get that immersion, that full immersion of water and coffee to bring out the full body of the texture of the mouthfeel, but you also get a lot of really nice sweetness that comes out of the coffee by using the Aeropress. It really makes it a lot different than a French press. It's a little cleaner as far as not having silt, and it's really got that full taste out of it. and a really nice balanced taste. Another type of filter you can get is one of these metal filters, which are great for not having to use paper and for travel. You want to make sure that you grind your coffee much coarser than you would for the regular paper filter that I show you today. The coffee we're brewing with today is Storyboard's Rwanda from Lake Kivu. It's fair trade and organic. It's a really delicious coffee in its brightness and tartness. Has a really nice sugary finish to it.